Date, talking to her would be pointless. You do know that, don't you?
I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right. I couldn't keep him here. Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Aiba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing. Which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed Sosejima after pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth. She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sync with her.
Computer, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
Date.
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Well then, let's begin.
Time to loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Times like this are perfect. Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
Somnium scan, activate! A rusted metal door. A door that looked... It appears to be locked. rusted metal.
Break the lock with that.
Roger. I will try. It worked!
All right, open it.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
Indeed. It's a key. It's a key. A door.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
It's a key. The ice pick is next to this key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
Come on.
A door that... Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try that.
It opened. Odd. Isn't this the 3rd floor? What is going on here?
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream. A door with...
That might have been a little much.
This is the 2nd floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
Door C.
That might have been a little much.
Oh, we're on the 2nd floor again.
We leave the 2nd floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
An oil drum hung with wire. Oh,
Guess you should check that door.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
a rusted metal door. Door It does not appear to be locked. This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be careful.
It's a key with the hands indicate 8 o'clock. It is locked. It's a key with the hands in. Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
D is written on the tag. Let's go, Date. I will try the key.
Yeah, try it.
It opened. This door too. A broken pipe. Steam is leaking out. Yeah! Oh, it's just as I calculated.
You were surprised, admit it.
A rusted
You have
metal door.
3 minutes, Dante.
Most of the ice is gone now. I think I can open this door. This key has control panel written on the tag.
Control panel? The one right there?
Rows of monitors and buttons. This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to activate. Rows of... Rows of... There! Oh!
So?
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of...
Hey, it got stuck.
This button is indeed the one needed to move the scaffold, but
Huh. There might be another step we have to do first.
Rose...
It shrunk.
Rows of... Rows of...
It extended.
Now we can use the route to door B. Door... Door... Door...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Doors... Door B... Door F. This is the first time we've seen it. The first floor. This is the first time we've been here.
That big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something out.
A power cord. It is discharging sparks. A power... An eye... Yeah! I passed through it. It must not be for climbing. An iron ladder. No use. It is too heavy to lift. An iron ladder.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Ready? Whoa! This somnium is awfully dangerous.
Hey, that door. Maybe we can open that one now. Check it out.
A power cord. A rusted metal. Rows of... Rows... Rows of... Rows of... Door... Door...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Door F. An iron... A rust... I'm going to open it.
That's... Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once!
What the hell is going on?
Tate, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up!
Wait! Hitomi is...
Date, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No! I took a look around your head. and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there were 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body, but who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is... Yes, you. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
All right, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse. Now, you're in Boss's body. Inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer. Saito Sejima. Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories. I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
What's going on here?
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine? And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain. Gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
Parallel worlds exist.
Fine. I still have time.
time.
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start? Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities, and then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki. Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive. Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him. But I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out. Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job, and when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sejima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this: I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day. This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location, Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly? that annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m. There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately. I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies, and after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces. I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house. The prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile. You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it. Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway. Choco's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris. Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
To harass you. I wanted to bring out the hatred in you. That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date. Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me. But don't ask. It's embarrassing. This series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about travel. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date? That's what I've been telling you!
But I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it. They must have increased your dosage too much.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned, only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
No way.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left, just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you. In there, in that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words...
That's... Am I real?
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Aiba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Computer, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request? Doctor, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her? Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body. We're too stubborn. Or maybe we're just too cold-hearted. You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and tears and scatters? If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you? See? I knew you wouldn't refuse. I know you well, don't I, Date?
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back!
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What? Why?
Return my body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it.
Be seeing you.
Date, are you all right?
Everyone's dead. I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
Could I have had a better future?
you're awake.
Damn it!
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me!
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited. It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
You're... Saito Tsuchima.
Oh, so you figured it out.
Renju's body on the ground. Without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye. The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body. Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two. In front of you, of course. Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad. But what will really set you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now...
All right, talking it is. What should I say? Do you have any questions for me? right. I put that there. When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no. This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscape. I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki, inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her. The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good. After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you. But when you tried to bring her here...
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire. By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man you call Pewter.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself. That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape. I wanted this body at all costs. I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about. But I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes. Just mercenaries I hired. After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account. I paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris, but after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own, without consulting me. I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I see. That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
You, Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting. I was only 12, but I remember it vividly. On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse District. I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness. The only way I could feel anything. But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me, and she stole all the happiness from my house. So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated. Sometimes I think, if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different? Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened. Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing? One mistake can change so many lives. Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours. So, shall we get started? Give me my body back. What a strange fake eye. Oh well. All right, it's ready.
This is the sink room. That was... Damn it, why can't I wake up? This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance camera. What? Am I being synced? Sync? No good. I can't turn it off. What? Damn it, what is this? Go to the sink room, huh? It's a sink machine. Me? What was he doing? Sink here. Again. Door? What is this? This wasn't here before. This is...
Help me! Help me!
blood. The picture! Blood. Damn. Oh, this... It's them! You're... I touched it, but nothing happened. You're... Damn, nothing. You're... I can't. I just can't do it. You're... It's just a mirror. Damn it! That's it. Just a little more. I'm sinking. I can't stop it. What do I do? What is this? Ah! That was... I did it! I did it! Oh, this feeling! I'm back. I got it all back! This fake eye is awful. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I think I'll keep it. This prototype machine has a special function. The body I am transferring my consciousness into will receive a stimulant. The other body receives a sedative. You will be feeling it soon. Oh, but don't worry. Like I told you earlier, my plan is to kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you, so I can't be killing you right away. You will watch them die, and then you will follow in their footsteps. You should be honored.
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! Yay! Now you have to take the penalty. Up, side to side, up, down, pinch.
Iris, remember when you asked me what your stage name should be? How about A-Set?
A-set? A-set. It's pretty. I love it.
You see that flower over there? It's a very special flower that blooms in the cold. A winter iris. Just like the iris from Greek mythology.
She's the messenger goddess. And the goddess of rainbows, too.
That's right. That's why the iris means good news and hope.
Good news. Hey, Uncle. You met Mommy at this shrine, right? When am I gonna hear good news from you two?
What?
When will Uncle be my dad?
The Okonomiyaki War.
Iris drew it. She must have really enjoyed herself. She even said that she wanted to do it again soon.
Yeah, we should. We'll do it whenever she likes. Maybe even every day.
Oh, you. every day?
Hitomi, do you want to live together? The three of us?
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
People are going to talk.
I don't care about that one bit.
Well then, hypothetically, what if Iris and I were being hunted down by a secret organization?
Well, I'd defend you, of course.
What if they're zombies?
Zombies?
Remember when we went to that haunted house and you were clinging to my arm?
Because it was dark and it came out of nowhere. But fine. I don't care if it's zombies or aliens or whatever else. I will defend you and Iris with my life.
Thank you. Well then? My answer is yes.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
This is...
You got it? I want you on this right away. If you could do it in 2, maybe 3 days, that would be great. Good luck.
I see. I hear some pretty crazy confessions in my line of work, but this one takes the cake. But don't worry, all right? You could have told me you were being attacked by Martians and I still would have believed you.
So, can you help me?
I do have one idea.
Huh?
Have you heard of the new investigation department, Abyss? I was put in command there. The sync machine is normally used to look inside someone's head, but it does have another function. You can technically use it to swap bodies.
Swap bodies?
Right. So if we use that...
What do you mean?
I mean, switch bodies with Rohan. The new you will be Rohan, chairman of the Kumakuras. Then you can send out an order. No one lays a finger on Hitomi and Iris.
What about Rohan? Won't he be in my body?
Just get rid of it, I guess.
Get rid of it?
You can take this opportunity to get rid of Falco once and for all. No one will know what really happened. No one will ever find out that a police officer was moonlighting as an assassin. It's two birds with one stone, right? All right. Leave everything to me. Hayato Yagyu.
Boss, how did you bring in Rohan Kumakura?
I made up some charges and had the cops take him in.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Because he's about to switch bodies.
Alright. Rohan has been put to sleep. He will not be waking up for a while.
Remember, to get your consciousness to fully transfer.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Stay in Somnium for more than 6 minutes. Right.
We're counting on you.
Let us begin. 3, 2, 1.
Stop! Please! Please! Help me! Help me!
You're...
It's me.
Rohan?
Did you forget your own idea?
Does that mean...
I'm Hayato Yagyu. The switch worked. And there's been a breakthrough in the case.
I know. You don't have to say it.
regarding the Cyclops serial killings, right?
How did you know?
We can monitor what happens in the Somnium from this room.
We should ask him about it.
Good idea. When Rohan wakes up, we'll interrogate him. Huh? What? Pewter, where is he?
How would I know?
This is bad.
Hey, which way did Rohan go?
Huh? Rohan's standing right there.
No, this isn't Rohan!
Yagyu! Where is Yagyu? Where did he go?
Oh, him. He just left.
What?
Why didn't you stop him? What do you mean? He's a detective. He said he wanted to leave, so I opened the door. Did I do something wrong?
No, don't tell me.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here at this hour?
Such beautiful eyes.
Oh, stop. You're always flattering me. Anyway, come on in. I'll make us some tea.
You bastard!
No! Stop!
No.
Stop right there!
Everyone, listen up. Hitomi Sagan and her daughter Iris are untouchable from this day forward. If any of you lay a single finger on them, you don't want to know what'll happen to you. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Meet with Saito. Figure out the truth behind the Cyclops murders. As long as you're like that, I think he'll be more open with you.
What is it you want to talk about?
How long has it been since we last met?
That's an odd question.
Humor me.
The first time we met was when I killed Monica. And my father asked you to deal with the body. But we didn't so much as see each other for 12 years after that. Why are you asking me this?
What was the next time we met?
About half a year ago.
And what did I tell you then?
You don't remember?
Remind me.
I remember you showed up rather suddenly. You really want to kill people? I'll find you targets. Just let me keep the eyes. Then we both get what we want. We'll make good partners. That was your idea. I don't understand why you're asking me.
My idea, was it?
Yes. You told me that you suffer from hemispatial neglect. that you can't recognize the right half of your vision. You always eat the left half of your meals and all that. The same is true of the faces of those you've killed. You can't recognize faces out of your right eye, which means you can only see the right half of their faces. And that's why you pull their right eye. That's what you told me anyway. Do you have someone in mind?
Let me think. What'll it be? The fifth murder? The fifth Cyclops killer victim?
Hold on. Could you not refer to us like that?
Why not?
I told you, it's very old-fashioned.
But that's our name.
The name you decided. You even sent that letter without my permission. You said it would throw off their investigation. I don't know how effective it was.
So there's no relation to Greek mythology?
What? Don't ask me. You're the one who came up with it.
Hey, Saito. Would you come with me for a bit?
Where are we going?
There's a place I want to take you.
Really? Is it perhaps the police station?
What are you doing?
You aren't the real Rohan Kumakura. I could tell as soon as you opened your mouth. Let's get a change of scenery. Fortunately for you, I am interested in hearing you talk. Mr. Kumakura showed me this place, so it's fitting that this is where you die. What a wonderful feeling. The truth serum is working beautifully. Wow. I see. I see. You got into that body with the sync machine. Fascinating. I'm intrigued. I want to see it for myself. The prototype sync machine. Where is it? Chiba? You there. Why don't you go and fetch it for me? Don't worry. I'll pay whatever it costs. Well, it looks like preparations are complete. Let's say you and I get started. All right, let's go.
What are you doing? Follow him!
You're... Saito Sejima? I guess not.
Huh?
Sorry, I just had a feeling. I heard that the prototype machine was stolen, so... we lost communication for a whole week.
Who are you?
Just as I thought. You've lost your memory. All right. From now on, think of me as your boss.
Boss?
That's right. That's what you'll call me. Come with me. To where you belong. I managed to make a new family register for you. From today on, you have a new name and a new life. As a member of Abyss, the team I run.
You want me to be a police officer?
You were a policeman before, remember? You've already passed the exams. There shouldn't be a problem.
But the new me didn't pass.
That's fine, trust me. It won't be a problem. That congressman knows how to pull strings.
Who?
No one, never mind.
So what's my new name?
Kaname Date. I hope you like it.
Kaname Date.
Yep. Nice to meet you, Date.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
How are you feeling? Your head clearing up?